handling extreme depression is something that's so important because when we think of extreme, we think of the highest level. And though it's not a clinical term, extreme depression, it really, if you are watching this video, if you know someone that really is in a dark, dark, sad, depressed place, that depression is going on, you need to work on it. And part of the way to work on it is to take steps to figure out what's going on in your life, what's making you so sad. Is it something situational, meaning that a friend hurt your feelings, or you lost a relationship, or someone you love passed away? Maybe you're not feeling like you have enough money, or other kids have more than you. Whatever the situation is, you need to figure out where is the depression coming from, or is it just there is no reason. You're just waking up one day and you are not happy and you want to stay in bed and you have no energy and you don't care about school and you don't care about, after school activities, or you're an adult and you don't care about anything going on in your life. And, let's be real. Sometimes people do face these issues. In my own life, I've been depressed at times, and you don't have energy for anything. You don't want to, participate in life, and just sleeping or, laying around seems like the better thing to do. The problem is when you do that, you end up getting worse and worse, and you might find that you just give up all the things that are good in your life, and you see yourself kind of spiral, go from a point where you're sad and depressed and you sleep all the time, get worse and worse and worse, and even had times where situations where people want to end their life, they don't see any hope, and it's at the time that you see yourself being depressed, you got to get help. Go out there, see a doctor, see a psychiatrist, work on your life, because I believe all of us have talents and gifts and things within us that are possible. And when you're in that dark, sad place, there's no hope. There's no reason to go after your goals or your dreams, or be a success. And I want to tell you that you can change the situation. I've worked as a therapist and coach and seen people in the darkest and worst places in their life, not seeing any hope, and then they go on, they figure out their lives, they get medicine or they get therapy, and they rebuild who they are, and they end up becoming successful, adults, and have good lives and have families and children and jobs and careers. And I want to tell you that you can do anything you set your mind to. And a lot of times people say that and they're like, oh yeah, sure. And I remember when I was depressed and I would tell myself positive things every day, I was like, yeah, that's not true, I don't believe it. But what I learned is if I just kept practicing, and every day I just said good positive things over and over and over again, eventually it sank in and I started to really believe that. We run a free community online that was started by my wife and I because I nearly died from bipolar as a kid and felt very alone and isolated. And we created this place where you could get together, share your feelings, meet other people, and encourage each other. We also do one-on-one coaching to help you, make positive change. I'd love you to check out our free community, be a member. It's called Will Listen. You can find it at willlisten.com, which is WILLLISTEN.com. That's WILLLISTEN.com. I really appreciate you watching this video. And if someone you love or is facing really severe depression, please go get help. If it's emergency, you can find help 24 hours online on Google. You can type in suicide hotlines, and they have free numbers you can call. You can go to any emergency room. They'll always help you. And if it's not as severe, go and call the doctor. Go and see the therapist and really work through it, because people do make positive changes if they deal with the situations they're facing.